Or feeling
This
any
meeting is being
slow or
recorded.
I'm getting it. No doubt.
okay, it looks like very slow or
No, it is correct.
okay. So let me know if it is fast or slow so that I can reduce my face so that you can understand.
No, I'm getting it. No problem.
Okay. So you already know these conditions, right? If and else.
Yes, I know, but some doubts will be there. Like now you mentioned how it won't enter the next section. Sometimes that was not clear. Now it is clear.
Okay, okay, okay. Let wait for Raghu for yeah. We'll wait for 1 minute.
Okay.
And we are going to link to the and you understood yesterday's return and print? What is it?
Yes, understood.
Okay.
Do we have class tomorrow? Weekend or only weekdays?
Yeah, we can. There is no
Mhm.
weekend or something for me. If you want, we
Okay.
can. You want to take a break or
No, okay only.
okay, okay, okay. We'll go to the conditions. So this is how the if condition and if and else conditions. So I hope you understood. There is no need of revision again, right?
No, understood.
So then we are going to discuss about what we are discussed yesterday so that you will be connecting these conditions. Yesterday what we discussed a function, right?
Mm. Yes.
So we are going to define one function. So basically what I mean to say is so everything what you are writing print this is also function, okay? This is also function length and type. So, but everything, whatever it is present, is nothing but a functionalities. But these are inbuilt functionalities. So, how many
Mm.
values the print will be expected?
One value.
Only one value.
No, with comma separation we can put different
Yeah,
value.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We can give as many as we want. But length,
One value.
only one value, right? So, this is like, I mean to say, def, there is something called print function. Somewhere they returned. But we are
Mm.
using that function print of star args will be there. Star args is basically as many values we can give, like same way def of length, how many values it will expect?
One
Value,
value.
one value. And def of type, only how many value? One value.
One value.
Yeah, Varun, try to join as soon as possible.
Okay, Shrikant.
So basically, we are going
Sorry
to
for the
connect.
delay.
We are going to connect from day one. I mean, yesterday's class, so that you will understand and you will interlink the classes. So basically, what we discussed yesterday about the functionalities, right? So those functionalities, like def functionalities, is nothing but a. I already discussed. I'm explaining for you, Raghu. Okay, if you are listening.
Okay, Shrikant.
So basically, whatever we discussed is nothing but a inbuilt function. I mean, customized functionalities. How we take the function name like a comma b, right? And it will return something, right? This is how we will take. These are nothing but a customized functionality or user functionality or developer functionality. What we are going to define. But there are inbuilt functionalities. We are already using those functionalities. Like print, we are using. Print is nothing but a function. Somewhere the Python developers, while they are implementing the Python, they implemented these functionalities. Def of print of something. How many values it will expect? Def of Length is nothing but if you want to check the length of the string. And the def of type of something, right? And def of string. String is nothing but a class, I mean object. So these are also functionalities. Okay. But these are inbuilt functionalities. Okay. These are inbuilt functionalities, inbuilt functions. Okay. But what we are going to do is we defined our own functionality, like something yesterday what we discussed, like I want to check the whether the given number is even or odd. Okay. Or if I want to check the positive number or a negative number, or let's say check even odd number. So I want to take only one number. Okay, I want to take only one number. So yesterday what we wrote, return some or return a plus b, something like that, right? These are the basic which we discussed, right, yesterday. But the same functionality, the same argument, but we are going to apply one if condition here, so that you will improve the functionalities. Like if I want to check a even number or a odd number, okay, or if I want to check whether the given number is multiplied by 5, or I will check a even number or odd number. First of all, number modulo by 2 is double equal to 0. I'll explain what is this double equal to. And printer, if it is divisible by 2, exactly divisible by 2, then it will called as what? Even number. Then what should I write? Else condition. Print
Odd.
its odd number. So how can I call this function? Do I need to print it again,
No.
or do I need to print it? No.
No.
Instead of this, what I can do, return. Return. So now do I need to print it?
Yes.
So how can I call this function? Check even or odd. How many arguments, how many parameters the function is expecting?
1.
So you want to give me one number. Which number should I take? Let's say I'll take 10. I'll take 17. I'll take 12. Then I'll take 30. So I'm going to write. So first one is even number. So what is this modulo? You know, modulo is nothing but a LCM. We used to write an LCM, right?
Hmm.
Raghu, you know, modulo is nothing but if it is divisible by 2, exactly, I mean, remainder will be, the final value will be 0, 0. Like we learnt in the schools, right? Like
Oh,
5, which will be remainder of 10, and here the remainder will be 0.
అది నాకు అది నాకు
You
పెట్టు
remember this one?
టెంప్లెట్.
This is nothing but a LCM, right?
సందీప్.
This is nothing but a
Yes,
modulo.
yes.
This is nothing but a modulo. 10 modulo 2, yes, by default it will be 0. Last, even though we are going to write something here, the values something, or the values will be anything, but if it is divisible by 2, then it will become the 0. This value will be considered as here. And what we are going to get here, Arya and Varun, what we are going to get here? This condition.
Even number, yes. It will enter that.
Even number. What we are going to get? No, no, no. I am highlighting this one. What we are going to get here?
0.
0. So it will become 0. Then then we are comparing the operations, we are comparing the values. Then what will become here? What the condition, what the value will get here?
True.
Then it will true, then it will goes to the second line, right?
Yes.
Raghu, you got it or?
Yes, Shrikant.
Okay. So if condition is false, let's say the second number which I have taken, so this will become something like a 1. That is not a true. I mean, that is not a, is not equal to 0. Okay. Then it will become the false. Then it will goes to the second line. No, right?
No.
Then it will goes to the else condition. Okay. So why I am using this double equal to? Already we discussed about the single equal to, right? Single x equal to 10. What is this? We are assigning a object to the, with the help of the name, is nothing but a variable, right? So this single equal to is used to assign the values. Okay. Single equal to assign the values, but double equal to, why we are using the double equal to? Okay. So double, if we are using, we are comparing the values. If we want to compare, there are two things are there. One is double equal to and one is. So we'll discuss about these things, but double equal to you can understand as of now. So double equal to is nothing but a, we are comparing the values, like there are twins, there are two twins are there, so we are going to compare how they look, right? So if we are adding one more, this is nothing but a assigning values to compare the two values. To compare the two values, we can add one more equal to, or greater than, or less than, or not equal to, or something like that. Okay. So we are going to add one more extra with the help opposite or before the, if we are adding before the or after the assigning. Okay. Before the assign is this one, then it will be considered as what? Comparison. So what we did here, if anyone observed the here, whatever the first one, we are comparing or not here? 10 greater than 2? Yes. 10 less than 5? Yes. False. So basically we are comparing. Here also there is a sorry, here I mean to say, here, see, I added one more condition. If marks greater than or equal to, basically I am adding one more extra before the assigning. So basically to compare marks greater than or equal to 90, marks less than or greater than or equal to, or if I say less than or equal to, or marks less than not equal to, I added somewhere, right? Not equal to as here. So if I'm assigning or if I'm adding one more not equal to or greater than or less than or something like that, that is nothing but a comparison. If we want to compare the values, we can use this what? One more extra double equal to or equal to. Okay, then it will compare the values. So if I'm using greater than or equal to, what does it mean? Whatever the value we got, we are going to compare with this number. Okay, that means it will check whether this number, whatever the got we got, this will also become even number. I mean, which one will get it? Which answer will get it now? If it is greater than or equal to, which answer will get it?
Even number.
Even First one even, even, even. What? Okay. So everything will become only. So you observed anything? If anyone observed this one, why I am getting only even numbers? Everything will call it as a even number. Why? Even though 17 is nothing but a even number we are getting, 13 also we are getting as a even number. Why? Is there any mistake? The mistake we did or the mistake did by the compiler or interpreter?
Boolean false will be considered as 1, then that is greater than 0.
Boolean?
Uh, if it is 17, it will be 1. It is not equal to greater than or equal to 0, right?
Okay. Then it should print a odd number, right?
No, what I am telling, 17 mod, that mode 2 will give number other than 0, greater than 0.
Okay. Yeah.
So then it is also greater than 0, so it is going to even.
Yes, yes, that's good, very good point, Arya. So every condition is breaking here. It's not going to the next condition because every condition, even if it is zero, it is comparing to okay, this is true, right? Even though if it is zero, then greater than or equal to okay, zero. Then if it is 17, then it will become something like one, something like that, which is greater than zero. Then also we are going here only, right? So this is nothing but the condition will be become true and this will win and it will go and it will collect the award, right? It will go inside this block and it will collect the award and this will go as loser, right? I hope you got the logic, right?
Yes.
So why I have to write else condition again and again? Because even though the Python interpreter language, let's say I am writing if x equal to if x or x greater than 10, I can take x value equal to 20. If x greater than 20, print you want and select the reward. Okay, it will come and it will go inside. So else I'll write I have only one condition. If I have only one condition, if it is not a false, if it is not a true, I want to write a print. You lost. Okay, you lost, get lost. You lost, get lost. So which condition will execute now? You
You
want
want
and collect the reward, right? Because x greater than 20. You know, so how Python interpreter will come? Just Python interpreter will, how it will come? And also I will write one more printer. This is new interpreter. I mean, this is interpreter is coming, or I can write something like that. So how interpreter will come now? So basically it will come from top to bottom, obviously, right? It will come from top to bottom. It will come from top to bottom. So how it will come now? First of all, it will come to x, right? Then this 20 is nothing but an integer. Integer is nothing but an object. This object will be stored inside a x, right? X will become 20 object now, right? Is this object or not?
yes.
Is this object or no? Arya, you are confused or
No, it is okay.
if I am typing x, what I'm going to get? Only
Integer.
integer or class of integer?
Class of integer.
Class is nothing but an object, right?
Yes.
So everything in Python is nothing but an object. So x will become 20 20 is greater than 10,
Yes.
then it will print. Then it will come here. No,
No.
right? No, right?
No.
Then it will go. Then what it will go? If condition is completed, because else is the final one. Then it will comes to this line. Is there anything on 106? Nothing. Then it will goes to the 107. Will it be printed?
Yes.
And this one, and this one, and this one, right?
Mm.
So only else condition. So this is how the conditions what we discussed. But why I have to write else condition if I have only one condition, right? Because not here. If it is, this is nothing but an interpreter. So I'll come back here. So if I have only one condition, why should I write this else condition here? Obviously, it will comes to here, right? If this is not a true, this will obviously come to here, right? I mean,
Yes.
interpreter will come, this is false, then it will comes to the second line. I mean, this will be ignored, it will not come inside. Then obviously this will be, it will come here. So we are going to get a same answer.
Mm.
So why we need to write a, I'll remove this. So we'll get a correct answer. So if we have only one if condition and only one else condition, I mean else is nothing but a final one, right? So instead
Mhm.
of writing one more else condition, so basically the Python or developers, we need to reduce the lines as much as possible and we need to write a customized, I mean optimized way, in an optimized way. So if I'm writing one more condition else, there will be one more line, right? I mean there will be a one more effect, there will be memory consumption also will be there, right? So instead of that, if you have only one if condition and it should, if it is false, then we should return. And one more thing, whatever the written one is there, if we are writing below the written, it will not be executed anything, because written is nothing but a break. Okay, written is nothing but a break. Even though let's say I'll write a printer, this is after break, I'll write a lot of print statement here like this. So will it execute?
No.
No print was executed, because written is nothing but a the blanket or the final wall. It is like a China wall. So once you are if the condition is true, then it will be written the value. Whatever the values which is outside of this or which is waiting or which is present below the written, it will not be executed. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I hope you got it. And do we need to write else condition again and again?
No. In this case, we
Like,
can avoid.
in this case, we are not required to write it again. Let's. I want to check one positive or positive or negative number, not a positive number. Okay. So I want to write a condition. Positive. Check positive or something like that. Check. Check positive of number I will take, and I'll write a condition. If number greater than 0, only greater than 0 will be considered as
Positive.
positive, right? Maybe 0 will not be considered. So how can I write return positive? So do I need to write else?
No. Return negative.
Return non-positive. right? So how can I call? Do I need to print it?
Yes.
So instead of printing, I can assign a values like x equal to, I'll call this function first and I can give 10, then print, I'll use if condition, and I can write one more condition as well. Uh, those are forward things. Future classes, I will write those things. Print of x. This is also we can write it, right? Or else we can write print of check positive numbers of 50 or 0. I will take. Same, one is non-negative, non-positive, and one is positive. The same way we can write it, right? Right? Got it?
Yes.
Raghuvaran, you got it, or you have any doubt? I hope understood, right? Whatever the things what we are going to discuss, because I don't want to waste your time and my time repeating again and again if you are not listening. Okay. So we understood if conditions and elif conditions and else conditions, right? So you have any doubts?
One doubt, Srikanth. If we are adding elif, then we can't write like this. No. So inside that function, if we are writing one elif, then we have to write elif, then return, and then without else we can write return.
Yes. So if we, that will be the last condition. So why I am returning the last condition? This is the last one. Else is also nothing but a last one, right?
Yes.
So instead of one more extra line, we can add return directly. So if we have multiple conditions, you have to write elif condition. Num less than or equal to something. So you understood, right? The comparison operations. So what is
Yes.
this? X equal to 10. What is this comparison? What is this? Only
Assigning.
1 equal to, one 1 equal to is nothing but assigning the values, right? So if it is greater than or equal to or double equal to, okay, and less than or equal to, what is this?
Condition. Checking the both
Comparison.
sides is comparison.
Yes, comparing the values. If we are adding only one single value, then it will be the assigning. If we are adding one more thing before this, we can consider this as what? Comparing. And if you want to know what is this equal to, equal to is nothing but as I mentioned, comparing the two objects, comparing the two objects, like 1 double equal to 1, 1 double equal to 1. Yes, right?
Yes.
1 double equal to 1. But 1 double equal to 1. I'm going to explain about the double equal to. Double equal to is the comparing physical two values, or comparing the two values, how it looks like. How it looks like. Okay. But is nothing but comparing the two values where they stored inside the memory, where they inside a memory. So basically like a print of 1 1 double equal to 1, then Srikanth is Srikanth. Then this is nothing. Syntax error. Where is this syntax error? Is string lateral. Did you mean? Print of 10 double equal to 10. So what we are doing here, comparing the values. Like I'll take list 1 equal to 1 comma 6. Then list 2 equal to print L is L2. So even though these are same values, why these values are like x equal to 10 and y equal to 10. Print of x double equal to y. ID of y and D of L, D of L2. So this is where you will understand the difference. So comparing double equal to is nothing but, as I mentioned, it will compare only the two values. Okay. So two values is nothing but, if you have twin, you look similar, right? You look
Yes.
similar, right? But see, these values will be stored where x value stored at 161, right?
Mhm.
X value will be stored at 161 and y value stored at 161. Same. These are looks same. Looking 10, 10 is both are same. And here also list is nothing but a data structure. We are going to discuss in a future. What does it mean by data structure, list data structure? These looks like a same values or not?
Yes, same value.
But these values stored in a different memory. 608 and 504. These values stored inside a different. But when I print, see, I'm getting true. So what I mean to say is, the values which looks like a similar values, I mean same values, we are going to compare the, if I want to compare the two values, we can use the double equal to. But if I want to check their memory, where exactly it's stored. Okay, let's say you downloaded uh, one file. Okay, you downloaded one file from the Google and you downloaded the same file. Okay, so you downloaded the same file, even though they are same document, but will they stored in the same memory or different memory?
Different memory.
Different memory, right? So here also these values looks like a same value, but these values will be stored in a different memory.
Mm.
Okay, so if I want to compare the memory where exactly these values are stored, if I want to compare with the memory, then ease will be applicable.
Mm.
Okay, but if I want to check how it looks like, then it will go to the double equal to.
One doubt here. Why we have the memory of x and y same?
Why?
Uh,
X side?
we did print of ID of x and print of ID of y, no?
Yes, yes.
So
Because that is very good doubt. So because until the numbers which are same, right? Until 256, these values will be fixed memory,
okay.
because they don't want to reuse and don't want to the value will be same, why we need to store it again and again? The values will be same, right? So instead of storing again and again, that will be a memory wasting of memory, right? So that is the reason those values will be fixed until 256, because
Okay.
binary or byte data will be until 256 only, right?
Mm.
So those data or those numbers will be fixed until 256. If it is about 256, those values will be stored in a different memory.
Mm.
Okay. So even though if I am taking Srikanth and Srikanth, those are different memory because those are not a fixed values, right?
Mm.
Arya is not equal to Arya, same, because those values will be different. But numbers are same. That is the reason we are going to get as a same memory. They will store. They don't want to waste the memory until 256. Those values or those memory will be stored in a same place. Same place. If I'm taking 11 here, or not one, those will be stored same number. What is this number? So these numbers are also storing in the same way. This is, I thought of it will be stored only 256, but these values more than 256 also stored in the same memory. It becomes id of x and id of y. So these values also, maybe they changed anything, because the binary or integer numbers are storing in the same memory. They don't want to waste the memory. Okay, like they'll increment the values. So if it is a numbers, let's say I will take something Srikanth. These looks like a same only anyway. These looks like a same only, right?
Yes.
X, id of x. Oh, yeah. So these are the values which I'm storing. See, okay, 1 minute. But these are not equal. Okay. So basically, these are also storing. I'll find it out. But as of now, the thing is double equal to is nothing but a comparing the two values. And is
Mm.
nothing but a comparing the memory object. That is what you need to understand. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
So I'll give the homework and also I'll find out. Basically, it should be different. These should be given a different values. Oh, only for that. Okay. These are immutables. So immutables are nothing but it will be stored in the same way. But if I'm taking a tuple, these are data structure. Sorry, this is also immutable. Or I can take list. List is already taken. Set. The class will be closed. Okay, so basically the fundamental data types, integer, float, and everything will be stored as a same memory. But if it is a data structure, so we will discuss these things in a data structures way.